Hi guys, this is Chip and Guardian's Adventures. It's the third day. So I have made, we've got boiled potatoes, green beans, and fish, white fish in butter sauce. So, the reason why I'm eating this now is because nothing to do with healthy or fat free or whatever. It's just my stomach's a bit iffy, and they say eat this when your stomach's a bit iffy. Yes, you've got some as well, Guardian. So yeah, so I'm eating this right now, and then we'll discuss. So we've got a few things to discuss today. First thing is, how's everyone doing? If you haven't got a snack, grab a snack and come right back. Yes, Guardian. He knows I'm going to eat and start paying. So, anyway, what, darling? You show everyone your pig's foot? You going to show people your pig's foot? Right. So, it's healthy. It stopped my stomach hurting. I know it won't, but that's what they say, so we've got to try it. Come round there and speak to them. Do you want a green bean? Oh, it's got lemon on it. Hold on. 1 minute, guys. We'll get Guardian some green beans without lemon on it. Don't know where they've gone. Right, Guardian, hold on. I'll get some green beans. Okay, guys. So this is Guardian's green beans. Bit of olive oil. There you go, sir. He has a bit of olive oil on them. He likes olive oil. So anyway, as I was saying, so there's a few things come up today. The first one, there's a few questions that need answering. The second one is, we'll talk about mukbangers and stuff like that. So the first one is, what do you think of the new update on the PlayStation 5? Do you think it's worth going out and buying a compatible external drive that's going to cost a bit of money? Or are you going to wait? Yes, we're going to wait until they can get the SSD inside and then just buy the SSD. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Did you see Nick Ocasio? Did you see his mukbang this morning with Raven? Funny, funny, funny. I tell you what, since Nick's been away from all of them, he's a lot more calmer, he's funnier, and I don't even think he means to be funny, right? So if you haven't gone to see it, if you haven't seen it yet, because in the UK, it comes on about 5 in the morning, 4:30, 5. But it's phone twins. And if you look at Nick, right, you know every time his phone twins, it goes, it's Nazi, like that. Well, Raven says it, and then Nick turns round and says, he goes like, because he was going to say, it, and he went ready to say it, and then she went, it's Nazi, like that. And Nick just went, I say, hey, that's my line. Yeah, but he was doing a collab with That's So Raven, the girl who played it, and also Raven's wife. Oh, brilliant. I tell you what, I can't wait to see more of Nick's collabs. Guardian don't like him. I think it's because Nick shouts a lot, to be fair. When Nick's calm, Guardian don't mind him. But when, if you don't know, Guardian's my service dog. I'll show you him. Okay, from there, so. This, is Guardian. This is my handsome service dog. Say hello to everyone, Guardian. You say hello? You've been cute. What are you moaning about? Right. So there you go. So that's Guardian. Right. So there we go. Right. So Nick had another good collab day. To be honest, he looked more comfortable with Raven than he did with Be Love. He looked a bit lost with Be Love. And I don't know whether it was because it wasn't chicken and it was new foods. He was a bit worried or concerned. Or he's just having a bad day. But that's all Raven. I think it says 8 PM or something. They're going to make some good collabs together, I think they will. I'd love to see Nick, Raven and Fat Chick go down to the Heart Attack Grill. That'd be a good collab. That would. So I haven't seen Amy and Lee's for a couple of days. I don't think they download every day. I really don't, but it does take a lot of hard work and dedication to sort out mukbangs and that. I don't think people realise. Well, I think they do actually, that's why most people don't do them. So, will you excuse me, come on then. So then I get this ting on my phone. And it's one of the subscribers saying, Chip, take a look at Orland's one. I went, oh, do I have to? Orland's a very bad actor, right? But he's trying to, instead of being the sweet Orland that he was before they moved to America, instead of that, they became, he's trying to be Nick, and he can't do, look, I did put on the thing, look mate, you can't be something you're not. He's trying to use the same words as Nick, excuse you, excuse me, and I'm angry, and stuff like that, and to be honest, he can't be Nick, he's got to be him. And he's angry and shouting and screaming. And don't get me wrong, I know he's got, what was it, 1 point something K but subscribers, but most of them are Nick subscribers anyway. They're not Orland's. But him trying to be Nick, it's not working. So I went on and had a look. And he was doing his usual, I hate Nick, and he drew the monkey, an angry monkey, with Nick's hair and stuff like that. And not being funny, but if Nick was any other culture, he would have been, Orland would have been ripped a new one for doing that. You know what I mean? But anyway, so Nick is sitting there enjoying his life, got a brand new house, stuff like that. Orland's sitting on the kitchen floor in a mess. And then he starts doing these weird things. I know I'm autistic, and I can't tell the difference between someone acting and someone being real. I admit it, I can't. Right? But I think there's something seriously wrong with Orland. I think he's angry. I really do think he's angry. And I don't know whether to feel sorry for him or not, because here's the thing, right? I like the old Orland when he first started. You know, when he was kind and gentle and said hello, and he was... I like that Orland. This new Orland, I don't like at all. And my opinion doesn't weigh anything. But to be honest, Orland's he's got his channel back, right? Orland has his channel back, so he should put out his own content and go back to being the Orland he was. Now, he was calling Nick fat and you're eating unhealthy, and I'm sick and tired of eating unhealthy, and I'm sick and tired of eating like this and being like this. So now he's got a chance to change. Go back to the way he was then. Go on your diet now. Nick's not there. Nick's left to do his career. Why are you still mukbanging with KFC and filleted chicken? That why aren't you going back to your old you? You might be happier. He's trying to blame his subscribers for everything when that's Nick does that. There's nothing original about Orland. There's nothing you can say, that's definitely Orland. It's all Nick stuff, and I think what he's trying to do is, he's trying to steal Nick's stuff, or take or copy Nick's stuff, so he has a success. But if he just be himself and stop talking about Nick. Nick never talks about Orland negatively. Nick keeps... I'm sure Nick could say quite a lot about Orland behind the scenes, to be fair. Well, he doesn't, does he? And I think it's time that Orland shuts up about Nick and leave Nick alone. Now, I'm not saying, oh, Nick's the innocent one and it was Orland's fault that they split. But what I did see near the end of them, and I've been watching them for years, and seeing the end was, Orland was becoming very nasty with his words. Acting or not, I don't know, but they were very nasty. But what got me was the fact he's saying, I'm on a diet, I'm sick and tired of you bringing in food that I can smell, it's stopping me dieting, you're making me angry, blah, blah, blah. So Nick leaves. So Orland now doesn't have to do that mukbang with all the takeaways and stuff. He can do healthy mukbang if he wants. But that didn't make his channel. Nick did. And maybe Orland's scared. Yeah, maybe Orland's scared. I'll tell you for why. maybe Olin's scared because when he had the YouTube channel, Olin Home, it was his channel first. He was the one that convinced Nick to do a mukbang, and he said money can be made there. But I think Olin knew, and Nick, that they weren't going to make no money with the vegetarian, vegan, pescatarians, whatever you want to call it, just alone. Right? He blames Nick for his weight gain. He blames Nick for the haters. He blames Nick, you took it too far, you took my channel over, you did this, you did that, you made us like this, you made us like that. But really, I think Nick did that because he wanted to make his channel big. And I think Nick's a very hard grafter. And Orland, I think he's a hard grafter as well, but I just think Orland ain't got it. Ain't got that X factor, as we call it. I'm actually sure he hasn't. And I think Orland, before Orland met Nick, he weren't comfortable, let's say, with his money. You know, Nick says it quite a lot. They went round working and eating. It was cheaper to live in Colombia and stuff like that. And to be honest, I think maybe Olin should go back to Colombia. Do you know what I mean? Who knows? But all I know is, I think Nick's channel's thriving now. And I think a lot more people is doing. I mean, I watch it a lot more. Now I know he's not going to be beaten, or people are going to call each other names, or there's violence, or I don't like that sort of thing, because whether it was a game or not, whether it was acting or not, you know, they've got to think about people's childhoods. And I know we're all adults now, and there might be children still listening to their parents do that, fight like that. And mentally, it's hard work. That's why you go on YouTube, to escape. You know, to sit and watch someone else do something you can't. Or you want to, but you can't do it. And to be honest, Nick looked exhausted. When they had them big fights, Nick afterwards looked exhausted. He really did. And now he doesn't. He looks fresh. He looks well. He looks like mentally stable there, or stable. But Orland's gone. I think he's panicking. I think he's losing it. Because he's not putting out the content like Nick. Every day, twice a day, doing collabs. He's not pushing the channel in that direction to try and get more of his own subscribers and groups. But not only that, but he's not, he's going on about Nick constantly. And when you split up with someone, or you're getting a divorce, or whatever it is, I looked it up online to see what are the rules in America for when you split up. And to be honest, drawing a picture of your husband to be an ex soon, you're separated at the minute. I know he's getting a divorce, but they're separated, and then punching the box that you drawed your picture on. And then, to be fair, Nick has said on a few occasions that you think what you see is all an act when it isn't all an act. I'm not saying Orland's always angry, and I'm not saying that Orland's is a very bad person, but we bring the badness out in each other. And Nick says it's mostly my fault. I took advantage. Orland did everything, and I mean, Nick doesn't pretend to be an angel, but Nick's smart, because Nick's not going around telling people I've just cheated on Nick when they're not together. So Orland could get into serious trouble, because on YouTube it says on the community guidelines that you shouldn't show violence to others, and you shouldn't threaten. And drawing a picture of your ex-husband who's left you and then punching it, if that ain't violent, I don't know what is. If you're acting, right, I'm autistic, right? How do I know it's an act? How can I tell? I've seen it live. I've seen parents, I've seen people live. When I was a kid, growing up, and it looked real to me. That hitting with the spongy things didn't look real, but the eyes and the face of the hits on Orland's face, the grit and the, you know, yeah, that looked real. But again, I don't know. All I know is Orland is breaking. He's not putting enough content on his channel. He's loading up sometimes once a week, maybe once a fortnight. He's when he does, it's all about Nick. Nick. And I just think eventually he's going to lose all his subscribers, because some subscribers of his hate Nick, fair enough. You know, everyone's got their own opinion, and you go with the mukbanger you like best, right? That's fair enough. But it's people like me that have been with Nick and Orland for years, right when they had the small channel, and Nick was really, they were both really thin, happy, you know. And I'm neither for Nick or Orland. I wish them both well. I wish they both do well. But when you're watching someone sinking, well, like, it's like you're the lighthouse, and you're trying to guide them the right way as a subscriber, and you see one of the ships sinking, and it's got precious cargo on it and everything like that. There's nothing you can do. And some people like that. Some people like to watch someone sink and disintegrate and eventually break. I don't. I like to see people succeed. I like to see when people, it puts a smile on my face. When someone has a sad story, but the ending's happy. That's the type of things I like. Like in Harry Potter. It was sad he lost his mum and dad, and had to live with them terrible auntie and uncle and cousin. But the friends he made, the strength he gained from that, had a happy ending, right? And in the end, Harry married and had children. And he's going to make a good parent. That's a good ending. They were talking about this man with the beard, I forget his name now. He was talking about one of the mukbangers who was like, she was supposed to lose weight. She started a channel to lose weight, right? It was her journey to losing weight and getting, you know, healthy and fit. And like he said, a lot of people like that. But every time she had a cheat day, or she would cheat, her viewing went up high because they saw her eat loads of cakes and chocolates and McDonald's and KFC and churches and all that lot. And then when she was eating healthy and keeping on a strict diet and stuff like that and losing the weight, the viewings dropped badly. And then all of a sudden she was having more days where she was skipping a diet and eating, and she was getting more views, and the more she was doing it the better, but at the same time her health was deteriorating. She's getting bigger and bigger. She couldn't walk. It got worse. She got, you know, them poor painful legs that big people get. She got them. She looked very in pain, and she's only young. And it's her choice, I get it. But in my opinion, and mine alone, I'm not an expert or anything like that, if you're going to eat that kind of content, if you're going to make mukbangs with that amount of food, then you should be at the gym for 8-9 hours every day, in the morning and of the night. So you should be in the gym all morning, have a bit of breakfast, get in the gym, wait for quite a few hours, blah, blah, blah. Because the amount you put in, it's not unhealthy. Food is not unhealthy. Treats aren't unhealthy. Diet Cokes and that aren't unhealthy if it's done in moderation. If you start wafting your food down, but then you don't move because you're too full and you don't exercise, then you're going to stay big. And because I've got ADHD, I do take medicine for it, but I still, so I can concentrate to do this. Because trust me, if I didn't take my medicine last night, today I wouldn't be able to sit still. I'd be up, down, up, down. I wouldn't even eat because I'd be so busy. But because of that, and I clean up constantly, and I've got a routine, getting up, going out 3 hours, doing a run around, stuff like that, I am burning more than I can put in. And that's why my body's so thin, and that's why I'm getting sick. But I can't just eat loads of food because I've got a stomach the size of a 50p piece. How do I fill it without the pain? And once the pain starts, then I blame the food, I won't eat it again. So that's what we're doing at the minute. So, when people blame mukbangs and YouTube for being unhealthy, it's not. It's the quantity you're eating and what you do before and after. I mean, look at Nick. He says, my weight's plateaued and I can't get up. But Nick is driving around, he's walking around, he's cleaning up, he's getting a shower, he's doing things he hasn't done before, like laundry, hoovering, polishing, going to get his food, walking to the car, walking back, going shopping. So Nick's doing a lot of stuff. And because his body weight is the way it is, he's burning a lot more calories because he's having to carry extra weight, which is, so when he's walking, he's actually like carrying more weight, so he will burn. So say me and him went for a walk, say we walked for 3 hours, Nick would burn more calories than me because I'm so thin and light. I won't burn much, but Nick carrying heavier weight above his weight, it's like carrying another person on his back, which means he sweats more, which means he burns more, which means he needs more energy. So that, do you see what I'm saying? So him not putting weight on and he's just plateaued is because he's doing all the cleaning, the cooking, the walking around, the shopping. He hasn't got no one to do it for him, it's just him. So, you know, he's doing his bed, he's taking his sheets off and on his bed, where Orland would have helped him or done it, whatever they say, and it happened. But to me, that's why Nick can't put any weight on. The only way Nick can put weight back on is if someone else did everything and he just sat there, ate the mukbang, went to sleep, woke up, someone else got the stuff, sat there, ate, and go to sleep. Guaranteed in a couple of weeks he'd whop that weight to 400 easy. But then that's a good thing because his dream is to eat at the Heart Attack Grill for free. So, you know. But like I said, big people can be healthy. Look at Whitney Thor. She's a big person, yet she's very healthy. She can skip a skipping rope. You tell me what lady is strong enough to do that at her size and her height. She does skipping rope, she does weights, but she's healthy. So I don't think the size of you, whether you're skinny like me or big like Nick, I don't see why people just look at you and think, oh, you can't have a heart attack or stroke, you're really healthy, look how thin you are. And then look at Nick and say, oh, look at the size of you, you're probably unhealthy, you probably got diabetes, you probably got this, you probably got that wrong with you. And he ain't. Because they do a lot. Whitney does dancing and stuff like that. So Whitney Thor does a lot of exercise. So she's balancing at the minute, but as she gets older and she can't do as much and she starts to get the arthritis, I think that's when her weight's, she's going to start thinking, uh-oh. But then again, if she's doing that and she stops doing all the exercise and stuff like that, she's not going to want to eat much anyway because she's not burning, making herself hungry. Unfortunately, with me, I don't feel hunger. I just feel pain constantly, so I don't feel hunger, I don't feel bloated, I can't burp, I can't trump. The wind gets stuck and I have to wait till it disintegrates itself. So I have mint tea and chamomile tea and stuff like that. You know, when someone's got a cramp in the stomach and then they fart and it helps, I can't do none of that. I can't burp, so when it's stuck, and then that hurts because then it's colic. And even if someone taps me, I can't get it off. I have to rub it out. Normally Guardian will jump on me, or I get a TENS machine or something on my back to do something to help. But yeah. Well, this was fun. Sorry again, I couldn't finish. One of these days, I am going to put a meal down and I'm going to finish it. You watch. Keep watching. It's going to happen. So I'm 45.3 kilos, which is, Alexa, what is 45.3 kilos in stones?
45.3 kilograms is about 7 stone 2 pounds.
Right, and I'm 5'3.5". So my BMI is very low. So this is why I'm doing this, because hopefully talking to you guys and being interested in making content with food and making it positive, maybe eventually my brain will stop telling my body it's poison and it's hurting me, and in fact saying actually it's doing you good. That's what I'm hoping for, because I see a lot of people saying that mukbangs help them with their disorders. And I am desperate now. Do you know what I mean? I'm desperate to get help. And if this is the way I've got to do it, I've got to do it. So hopefully, this time next year, we'll look back on these videos and think, oh, look how sickly I look. Look at me now, big muscly person with a big fat belly. And no, but you know, just maybe what I'm looking at this is to see if I can become positive with food, because if I don't do mukbangs, I don't think about what I'm going to eat until the day comes and goes, and I think, oh, I'll figure something out tomorrow. And it's because I don't feel hunger and I don't feel anything. It's not until I collapse on the floor and realise, oh, I haven't eaten for 4 or 5 days. I've had 1 meal a day, and yeah, as you've seen, the last 3 days, I've had 1 meal a day, and I've not eaten for 16 days, so I've had my special drinks. I have these special Bill Meal drinks, but they don't work if you don't eat. So I'll eat this. I'll probably have some crackers and cheese and jam. And I'm going to do a sit down with Chicken Guardian tea with Chicken Guardian or scones or whatever, cake or whatever. And overnight, maybe that helps. I don't know. But at the minute, I'm trying my best. And it is helping. It really is. And you guys are so nice and kind. And I hope there's no haters out there, but I'll never know because, like I said, I can't read. And they'll get blocked straight away. So, which is a shame really, because all they are scared people who are sad and lonely, and you can tell when they're angry and they're picking on people because their looks and that in fact they're being bullied and they're cowards and they're being bullied and scared. And I feel sorry for them because they're calling themselves the name. It's unfair really, but that's life. Maybe one day they'll all be happy. Hopefully. We just got to get over this COVID. So, okay guys, well, this was fun. I was thinking tomorrow, I don't know what I'm having for dinner, but listen, someone was telling me that these small fish with heads called sprat, and apparently a lot of cultures deep fry them, like put like you know, like fish and chips. When you batter fish and chips, they batter them, deep fry them, and then put lemon juice and salt. Comment down below if you'd like to see them. I'm not sure I could eat a whole fish. You know the little sprat fish with the head on, the eyes, the guts, and the tail, and the bones, considering I've got a fear of choking. But if my subscribers, if enough of you, if you put a comment with a thumbs up in the comments, I'll count. If I get more than 30, I'll go for it. I'll eat a whole fish, a sprat fish. I will eat whole and battered, and I'll eat a few. And if you've got any suggestions to put it with salad or something, please write it down below. If you've got a recipe on a deep fried one, like a batter, that could be nice. Please, by all means, go ahead. But if you put a thumb, if I get 30 thumbs in the comments saying, then I will eat 1 or 2 or 3. And put how many you think I should. Now remember, I've only got a small stomach, so I don't eat much. But remember, I have a fear of choking and stuff. So if you want to see that, comment down below, put a thumbs up. If you like this, please subscribe to our channel. Press the all on the bell, and make sure you press it on all to get all the content. Like I said, our channel is a multiple channel of different things for everybody and anybody. I haven't got a Patreon, but I've got other stuff coming as well. Like, because we're the wolf pack, so you'll have from cubs to right the way up to alpha wolf, and then the alpha wolves. If you're interested in helping me grow my channel in any way, then please comment down below. You can message me on Instagram, or you can get us on Twitter, and you can watch us on Twitch as well if you wanted to. And yeah, I hope your family's safe. I hope you're safe. I hope if you have mental health problems or anything, hang in there, guys. We're getting through it slowly. And all be safe. And remember, heaven is earth and hell is what people put you through. See you later, alligators.